what's going on, everybody? Episode 18 here. We have our first guest, Sophia. Sophia?
No, nobody touching. That's the record. Chill. Tell him.
Well, we have Sophia here. Javi.
Gustavo, what's up?
Y'all already know what's going on. Say hello.
So this is our niece. He said Sophia.
Check. Speak. Say something, anything. Yeah, there you go. She's still learning. She's about a year and 1 month years old.
Should be 1 month and like 4 days.
1 month?
A year and a month and 4 days.
Oh, a year and a month and 4 days. But she can walk. She can actually basically jog.
She can run, yeah.
Yeah, she's still learning. She's still learning words, but you know, that's the stages of life. Yeah, I'm gonna pass it this way. We just want to introduce you guys to our niece, Sophia.
It's our first
All right.
guest.
First guest ever on Struggling Thoughts podcast. And you know what? You know, we might have to try to get more guests on here.
Something. We need a bigger, like, wider space.
Yeah.
Have some more seats.
You know what's crazy? Actually, I was talking to somebody today, and I was thinking about like looking at spaces online, like not online, like around here,
Like
like studio
places?
spaces, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
like places like retail shops.
Yeah, I've
You
looked
turn
into
it into like a studio or like places where you can do podcast or
Yeah.
like photography.
You could charge people too.
Oh yeah, you can rent out the whole space. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at a place the other day. And a good place is really cheap. I think that not only anyone's ever been there. Well, that Papa John's down the road.
Oh yeah.
I feel like one of those
I actually
places,
saw that over there, but I don't know how much it is. I'd have to look
it's
into
got to
it.
be cheap. I've never seen that place fully packed out. Like they would love somebody in there.
Yeah, but they might not be packed out because they're charging prices that don't make sense.
Well, then you work something in it with them saying, hey, we'll come in here, but we need like 3 months free rent,
Yeah.
something like that. You know, just get everything in there. Because if you have a space, you can, like you said, rent it out. You can do more, and it's endless thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, definitely. I've looked into a few places too around here. I haven't really found anything too interesting, but yeah.
Yeah. You see about Mr. Beast? You know about Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought my head was talking about like different space. But he had like this massive warehouse, and he has like different like sets on, almost like a Hollywood.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
It's huge. But the other day, somebody offered him $1 billion
yeah.
for
And
his all his stuff, and he declined it.
And he said maybe he would think about it if it was like 15 or 20 billion.
Yeah,
The thing is too though, it's kind of silly to even do that. Like as a buyer, like to buy the brand and then everything that's like, it's like an umbrella. I think the buyout included like the Beast Burger and everything else.
like chocolate, all that.
Yeah. So I mean, even at like $1 billion for the buyer, that wouldn't make sense because at the end of the day, he's kind of like the product. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like other people can come and do the same type of videos, but he like set the standard as far as like that style. So a lot of people wouldn't even watch those videos if they weren't him. So he could really sell it and then just rebrand himself.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
Change
just do
something
the same
else.
thing again.
Like the Beast,
Yeah.
that are Mr. Beast.
Big beast.
Yeah,
Something.
big beast.
Who knows?
Here, Mr. Beast, we're giving you ideas here. You're welcome. Send us our cash app is Coach Berrigan.
Yeah, speaking of money, the Powerball's 1.5 billion as of right now.
You know what's crazy? They got more money because of me. I rarely play the lottery. Rarely, like, I don't really gamble that much. And maybe if I'm on holiday or something like that. But I went and bought 5 tickets yesterday.
I bought 25.
Whoa.
That's the most I've ever bought for Powerball
That's
tickets.
crazy.
I usually will buy like 5 or so,
Mhm.
and only when it gets like as high as it is now. Like,
yeah, I've
if
never.
it's like over
a billion.
600 million, I'll start buying tickets.
Okay.
And then once it gets one, and then it goes back down to like 50 million or 100 million, I don't buy anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I bought it. The only reason I did it because Mom texted me yesterday. She was
Yeah.
like, go play the lottery. Small town like yours might have the winning ticket. And I was like, all right, Mom, I'll go get it. Just in case I do win it, I'll share some with you. But
I mean,
ain't
imagine
winning
winning that. I mean, that's 1.5 billion right now. By I think Friday or Saturday, which 2 or 3 days from now, it'll honestly probably be close to 2 billion. Because like
I
once it
believe
gets
it.
high like this, it starts jumping up even
'Cause everyone
faster.
wants it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I looked at it today. I looked at my numbers to see if I won it, and I didn't. And it said it's now at 1.5, like you said.
Mhm.
And if you take the cash option, it's like 793 million. Like $793 million. Like,
That would be crazy just
if you,
having that all
what
at
would you do?
once.
What was one thing you would do? Or actually 2 things. If you won the lottery and you took the cash payment,
What would I do?
Yeah, first two things. Like first two big purchases. Not what would you do, but first two big purchases.
If I have 500 or 700 million cash.
700 million cash.
I don't know. I don't think I would do anything right away, honestly. I'd have to like sit and think about it. I don't know. For a fun answer, I guess I could
Yeah, we want fun answers here.
I definitely want to buy like property somewhere like cool. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like extravagant property somewhere. Nothing too crazy though, because you got to think about property taxes, and if you're spending a lot of money after you win the lottery, you're gonna be broke, which happens to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably just buy like a car, something super crazy.
I think the first thing I would buy would be a house, like a nice, like not like a mansion, but like a nice like 3-story, 2-story home, like 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, something like that.
I'd buy a new camera too, actually, a Leica. It's like
Okay.
a super expensive camera.
And the second thing I would buy would probably be a Bugatti.
Yeah, right. That'd be so bad.
No, honestly, I think I would legit buy a dang, like an Audi A8 or R8. I think A8 would be better. I like 4-door cars. I hate ever since. I mean, I love I used to have back in the day, y'all. I used to have an orange GTI Fahrenheit. I think we mentioned it a while back, a few episodes ago. But it was a lovely car. I loved it. But it was a 2-door, and that was the only thing I did not like about it. Because like when people got in the back, which was quite often, I had to like pull my seat up, and it was kind of the way that the engineering behind it was easy, like just like one little lever and it just pushed up. But I just hated that. I just would have preferred like to have someone just have their own door, get in and out, and I'm just chilling doing my thing, you know?
Yeah, 2 doors are a pain in the ass. That's all I've driven for the past 10 years now.
Yeah.
Is it 10 years? Next year will be 10 years.
Yeah, true.
Which is
I was
kinda
about to
crazy.
say your age and then do the math, but you had you had a BMW first before you got that car, so
Yeah, and that was 4-door.
yeah, 4-door.
So what about the other World Cup? We have what?
The World Cup's in
22nd. So what?
in 19
days.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
That's-
crazy.
That's why I cannot wait.
I saw something about a bunch of players are getting hurt, been hurt recently.
Yep.
The guy from South Korea, I saw he's getting surgery on his eye.
For real?
Yeah,
Son?
yeah. Apparently he
I didn't
something
even hear about
happened.
that.
Yeah, something happened. He's getting surgery sometime soon, I think. Yeah, and then I've seen a few other people have been getting hurt.
Yeah, there's a lot of athletes getting hurt right now, and I mean, just a while back, like speaking of like big names, but Messi was hurt for like about a week and a half, and he didn't even want to train, practice anything. He was
Yeah, I
like,
bet.
because the World Cup this is his last World Cup. This is Ronaldo's last. This is a lot of players.
I didn't realize
last
Mexico
World
and
Cups.
Argentina were in the same group
Same group, yeah.
till last night. I could have sworn that Mexico was in a different group. And I was talking with Domingo yesterday because I actually went to indoor.
Mm-hmm.
And
The midnight one.
yeah. And I was way too. And the thing is, me and Domingo actually went and got Waffle House afterwards. And we ate Waffle House. We were talking, and then we went outside. We decided to talk, and we talked until like it's like 3:30.
Dang.
We just sat in the parking lot. But what's it saying?
The group stage: Mexico, Argentina.
Oh yeah, he was saying that Mexico is not going to go through, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I think they will. And then he showed me the group, and I was like, I could have sworn it was a different group. So
Who's in that
Argentina
group?
definitely is taking a spot. I mean, if there's no way they don't. So it's Argentina, Mexico, Saudi Arabia,
Mm-hmm.
and then Poland. I think it's Poland.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
Dang, they have Lewandowski.
That's what.
He's a good player.
That's what he was saying. So I was like, I don't know, but
Yeah, it's gonna
mean-
be interesting who goes through and all that. Yeah,
so we don't have cable at our house, so we definitely need to buy that. Was it Fubo or what is it?
Fubo. You can, but honestly, there's a lot of stuff nowadays that have.
I feel like they have like the best one
Paramount.
though, because they have so much stuff. I think they have like
Paramount's
every single game.
getting really big on soccer.
But are they gonna have every game? You think?
Yes,
You think so?
yes, they're gonna want to make that money.
Yeah. I mean, if you're actually watching all of the matches, $60-$70 isn't too bad.
Oh yeah,
for the
definitely
month.
not. And there's gonna be like I think 55 matches, something like that. So you're paying like
Mhm.
$1.50 per match, which is
Yeah. I mean,
pretty
that's probably
cheap.
what we'll be doing the whole month is watching.
yeah. Honestly, I was thinking like maybe we could record more during that time, like every day, like a little small snippet of like reacting to the game highlights
Oh yeah.
or
Yeah.
stuff like that. Or even
But you
just
can do a
talking
separate
about
thing
it.
too. That might be you might be interested to do that.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, it's you're right. It was Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland.
Mm-hmm.
Argentina's definitely gonna top the group. Honestly, I could see Mexico beating Saudi Arabia and Poland, but Mexico, like the past few years, they've been going down.
Yeah.
But it's the World Cup. Like people are gonna be fighting.
I mean, I watched the Mexico. It was the last. I don't know. It was Mexico and the U.S. a few months ago, and I think U.S. ended up winning, and Mexico just was not playing well at all.
Yeah, USA won that. But USA's group is actually England, Iran, USA, and Wales. And
That's a
that's
kinda
going to
difficult
be
group too.
yeah, because Bale, like, he's Welsh.
Mm.
He used to play for Real Madrid. I don't know where he's at right now.
He's in the MLS, right? Didn't you say he was on a
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
in
yeah.
a Florida team or something?
No, the California team. It was Los Angeles Football Club.
Yeah. I
LAFC.
remember because you talked about it last time.
Yeah, so he's gonna want to really, do well. But yeah, I mean, just for fun, I was about to list all the groups, but I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, the main groups for me to watch would be USA, which is Group B, Argentina, which is Group C. That's it.
What about
Yeah, Brazil.
What about France? What group? And actually, there's 2 France players that are gonna miss it. They're either injured or they're missing or something like that. I didn't look into it.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you who those 2 players are, but France is Group D. They have Australia, Denmark, and Tanzania.
That's an easy group, but maybe Denmark might do something.
Denmark's definitely gonna go through with France. France is gonna top that group. We should honestly do predictions. But
All right, let's go. Let's go through them. Group A.
Okay. A is Qatar,
Okay.
Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands.
So
who do you have
Ecuador for
topping?
sure. Say it again.
Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands.
Okay, Netherlands for sure.
Okay.
I think they'll probably be the top. You said Senegal.
Yeah.
Could
I
and
think
Qatar?
I think Senegal's gonna top the group. I think that's gonna be the best African team at the World Cup.
All right. Well, I'll go with. I think Qatar and Netherlands are going to go through.
If Qatar happen to go through, they definitely pay the referees.
That's what I'm saying. I
That'd
mean, it's
be
in Qatar,
wild.
so
Yeah.
that's going to be my prediction. Qatar and
That would be a good one because in the 2018, it was in Russia. Russia actually had a really good run, and then it went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So who you got?
Mine will be first place would be Senegal. Second place, Netherlands.
Okay,
All right, Group B, you have England.
mine's Netherlands and then Qatar.
Okay. Group B, you have England, Iran, USA, Wales. Top in the group, who do you have?
It's between Wales and England, I think.
And then second place would be the other one.
Yeah, I'd
So
say.
you don't see USA going through?
I mean, they could, but I don't really see it. I'd probably say Wales
Okay.
and then England.
I'm gonna say England is gonna top the group, and then USA is gonna go through. So we Iran and Wales fell through. All right, Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland.
I gotta say Argentina and Mexico. Argentina first and then Mexico.
That's definitely who I have too. All right, Group D, you have France, Australia, Denmark, Tanzania.
France and then Denmark.
Yep, I have the same thing honestly too. France and then Denmark. France won the last World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Group E, you have Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan.
Oh man, I know who I want, but I'll tell you who it would probably be.
Who you want is Japan.
Yeah,
Japón.
I want Japan to win that group, but I think it'll be. You said it was Spain, Japan,
Germany, and Costa Rica.
so it's gonna be Germany and Spain. I say Germany and then Spain.
In first and second.
Yeah,
Yep, I agree. Group F, you have Croatia, Morocco, Canada, Belgium.
Croatia and Belgium. I'd say Belgium first and then Croatia.
I have Croatia first and Belgium second in that group.
Okay.
Just because Croatia, they have some good players. Belgium has some good players too, honestly.
Yeah.
Belgium's solid. All right, Group G, you have Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Brazil top in that group.
Yeah, the other 3 are kind of a toss up. I feel like. Who you say Cameroon and
Switzerland, and then Serbia.
what was the first one again?
Brazil.
No, the other first one.
Serbia,
So
Switzerland,
Switzerland.
Cameroon.
I say Switzerland maybe. I'm not really too sure on that one honestly, but I'll say Switzerland.
I'm going to say Serbia just because I said Croatia, like, just for fun.
Yeah.
Group H, you have Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Korea Republic. Dang, I was still going, thank goodness. I was getting a phone call from my boss.
Oh. So who is it again?
Like, where you at? Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Korea. South Korea.
So yeah, Portugal and Uruguay. I'd say Uruguay and then Portugal first.
Okay, well, if Son
Portugal second, I think.
is healthy, I think from South Korea,
Yeah, he is.
then I think it's going to be Portugal first, and then Korea second. Because he's a good player. So those are our predictions. We'll see what happens.
That's everybody?
Yep, it's only 16 teams.
Okay.
No, I'm tripping. 4, 8, 12, 16 times 2, 32 teams. So 32 teams.
There it is. That's our stuff. predictions.
That's all predictions. Yeah, so 19 days away the World Cup. It's gonna be wild. Honestly, I wonder how many people are gonna get locked up. Because that basketball player who got caught with marijuana in Russia.
Yeah, there's definitely people who are going
Like,
to be
it's-
pushing the boundaries that think they can do something and get away with it.
It was crazy because one thing they said, and I mean, it's a big thing nowadays. And I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes or anything, but I'm quoting what they said because it'd be interesting to see what happens. But they were talking about how there's gonna be no LGBTQ flags at all allowed.
I mean, it makes sense for
Yeah.
that area. That's just how they are. So,
Yeah.
and
So-
actually, I saw a guy on Reddit. I don't know if he was just shit posting or what, but he was like trying to get tips on convincing his brother to not go to the World Cup and act the way he acts. His brother apparently is like really openly, like wears all the colors and really is open about it. And he was telling his brother, "Do not do that. They're gonna like arrest you or kill you or something like that."
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what actually does happen there, and then what is said after the fact.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and I've read like if you have money, obviously it's like that with anything in life. Like they're more accepting of like you're really not even supposed to I think do like PDA.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be kissing around in public.
Yeah, but like if you have money or you're like in a wealthy like a hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and you can do stuff like that in situations like that. But
I feel like they're gonna have to be a little more lenient because there's gonna be so many people there. Like,
you would think that, but then I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know,
those jails are gonna if those jails get filled up, which if they do, there's not
They
gonna be
might.
enough space.
I don't know.
Because there's gonna be so many people going there for sure. It's gonna be wild. Like, it's the biggest sporting event in the world. It's honestly, I think it's bigger than the Olympics. World Cup is.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like the big. We talked about this like on episode 2. I think I looked it up after the fact. It was like the World Cup and then the Cricket World Cup or whatever
Yep.
they call it,
Mhm.
and then I can't remember what else, but those are basically the top 2.
Well, speaking also of soccer, I want to talk about the Champions League.
Who's left?
So they just finished their groups. There are 16 teams left. They're about to do the draw to see who's playing who.
Mm-hmm.
16 teams remaining are Bayern, which is a German club, Man City, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Porto, Napoli, Tottenham, Benfica, AC Milan, Brugge, Frankfurt, Inter, Dortmund, Leipzig, PSG, and Liverpool. Those are the last 16. And the draw is sometime, I think, next week.
So who's winning the whole thing?
I don't know, man. Top 4 teams are gonna go through. I think, be there. I don't even know, man. There's a lot of good teams going on now, for real. I mean, Man City,
Mm-hmm.
Bayern, PSG, Real Madrid, and Napoli. One of those 5 teams are winning it for sure. One of those 5,
All right, you heard it here first, for sure.
for sure. Like, Dortmund's not gonna win it. Liverpool's not gonna win it. Sorry, Liverpool fans. Benfica, Tottenham, Porto not gonna win it.
I actually was reading a quote yesterday. I don't know who it was. It'll probably ring a bell. You might have heard it, but it was the guy was saying about Liverpool, how they were like in their best years like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was gonna be. He like gave an analogy as far as how Liverpool was gonna like be playing for the next few years. Does that ring a bell or no?
Not really, no.
Okay, well I guess it wasn't. I don't know. I think it was like a famous coach or trainer or something like that. I have to look it up.
What, basically saying what? Like they're transitioning to a new era?
Yeah, it was something about they weren't putting money like they should have, like
Mhm.
investing it properly as far as like for the future, and how like their best years were going to be behind them in the next few years. It was going to be like a dark era or something
No,
like that.
I think so, just because what they just accomplished
Mm-hmm.
is really rare. Like they won the Premier League and the Champions League, I think, in either the same year or like the following years. And like those, if you win your country's league, like if you win the Premier League or La Liga, like that's a huge accomplishment. You're winning the league. You're the best club in the country for that year. And to win the Champions League, like you're the best club in all of Europe for that year. So they won both of them. So yeah, I think they're going downhill. Like Liverpool, they just sold a really good player, which is Sadio Mane, who plays for Senegal. That's why I think Senegal is gonna do really well, to Bayern Munich.
I mean, I think it'd be cool for any like team that's not expected to win. Like obviously,
yeah.
I want Argentina to win, But like it would just be so cool for like Mexico to win or Japan to win or even like you're saying Senegal. That would be just crazy if
That'd
something
be
like that
wild
happened.
if Senegal won.
Like that would just be. I mean, I don't even know. It would just be wild. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be crazy if Qatar won.
Oh no! If
Then
that
everyone would
won,
be
it would just
like-
be super suspect. Everyone would be like, nobody would.
Corruption.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
FIFA is corrupt.
Men are corrupt.
Shout out to Kira. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so tomorrow I actually have a quarterfinal match. We play against Dalton State. Can't even lie to you. That was our last conference game in the SSAC, and we lost to them at home 2-1
To Dalton State.
to Dalton State.
Who scored first?
They did. They scored. We scored literally 90 seconds later, and then they scored again like 10 minutes later, and we couldn't. We lost it to an extent. You know, we were trying. We were pushing numbers forward, but they were parking the bus. Like they literally had one
Mhm.
person up top, and the remaining 9, because the goalie's in the goal, were just like in their half, just sitting there.
That's such a weird way to play to me too, because I feel like I don't know, like if you're gonna, I don't know, I don't agree with that, like that play style, like having to send everyone back just because you're ahead. Like you should just, you don't want to play passive. I feel like it's good to like constantly be on the offense.
Yeah, some people say like the best form of defense is offense.
Yeah,
So just they're going, but I mean, I don't know. Like some
it has a lockdown.
managers, they want to lock it down. They like because their job's on the line. Like
Yeah.
at all costs. Like with one professional manager that you definitely know his name, Jose Mourinho.
Mm-hmm.
And he's known for that. He's known for like going up and then parking the bus.
If you're up, like when
Yeah.
they score.
Yeah, he goes for like 1 or 2 goals and like the last like 20, 30 minutes of a game, just park the bus, secure the win, like get the 3 points.
Yeah, on a
There's no need-
professional
there's no need
level,
to
it's
do
easy.
risk.
They're more capable of doing that. But like when you're younger or whatever, I feel like it's difficult to make sure that team doesn't score. You know.
I mean, we're at the university level, so
No,
it's
yeah. For
very-
university too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying like even before that, it's kind of just I don't know. Like we like for instance in the open league, like I was saying we played the other day, and we were up 3-1, and that's what they were doing. They just were passing it, like they weren't even trying
your
to
team?
score. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, and then the team ended up scoring 3 goals, and we ended up losing 4-3. And that was the last 15 minutes I had subbed out, and it was when I subbed out it was 3-1, and then we ended up losing 4-3.
That's crazy.
And they was doing that trying to pass it, and just
Well, that's
play
just like
passive.
passing, like parking the bus is just like
No, I mean they were doing the same thing, like trying to
Yeah.
stay back. They
Yeah,
weren't
trying to
really
stay back.
trying to go forward. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, some teams are known for like just parking the bus. Some managers are known for that, you know. But yeah, we have to win the game. It's a playoff game. It could be our last game, or it could be another game in the books. Because after that, we would then go to Alabama at a host site where we play against William Carey.
So if y'all lose, y'all are for sure done.
yeah, the season's over with, most likely, because we lost against a team that's not even receiving votes. Like
Mhm.
we're still receiving votes. Like I think we're probably ranked like 31, 32 in the nation, around there.
Mm-hmm.
So if we beat this team, we'll go to the next leg, which will be the semifinal, and we're playing against number 5 team in the nation, William Carey. They're ranked number 1 in our conference. We end up getting 3rd in our conference, and if that's gonna be a hard game, but one game at a time. And if we put in a good performance against them, because of our ranking, like we're not really ranked, but because of us receiving votes, we might get a bid into the national tournament,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we're hoping for. I mean, I'm hoping to win the whole conference. I've been saying that since 3 months ago. We're winning the conference, we're winning playoffs, and I still believe that. Like, I have to believe it. I mean, I'm not gonna be a coach that don't believe in it. 'Cause
Yeah.
Then I mean, if I don't believe it, how am I gonna get my players to believe it? You know?
It's like so bright right now. Like we usually record at night, and it's 4 o'clock right now, and there's two windows over here,
Yeah,
and
it's
I don't
just
know.
bright.
It just seems super bright today. I'm like over here, like I don't know what you would call it.
A
but
deer
yeah.
headlights.
Yeah, that's basically what it feels like.
Yeah.
All right, so good vibes. Y'all got it. Y'all can win tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna kick that ass. We're gonna honestly, we're gonna destroy them. I feel like we just, I don't even know how we lost that game. I didn't know how we lost it. We just
I mean,
got
also
outscored.
it's kind of usually in sports it's kind of difficult to beat a team twice. I mean, obviously it's possible,
Mm-hmm.
but you kind of when you're on the losing end of a game, you kind of know what to fix, kind of know what to improve on. We didn't do this correctly. They did this really well. They were good at this. We need to do, you know what I mean? Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff to work on.
True. But having that win just you have that edge.
Yeah.
Like for instance, in the Obo League, we played against a team last week who was undefeated. They've won every game out of like 7-8 games in a row now. And my team, we beat them. I got there at halftime. It was 1-1, and I got there. And I'm just walking, just chilling, and they're like, "Yo, Javi, hurry up!" I'm like, "What score?" We had no subs on my team. They're like, "It's 1-1. Get in, hurry up!" So I'm putting my boots on, put my shin guards in. We ended up winning 3-1, but the fact that we beat them, like it shows that we're better than them in that moment. Obviously, moments come and go, but we have that. I feel like if I play the game, I have that edge. Like, okay, we beat them. Like, they're not invincible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they technically, I feel like they have that edge, but because like they're coming to us, like we have that a different edge. Like we're hosting them because we finished higher than them in the table, so that they have to drive those 3-4 hours to get to us. And well, I don't know. I feel like my team wants it more.
All
We'll,
right.
we'll find out tomorrow what happened. Honestly, you'll find out next week if
Next week.
we're out or not. Time will tell. Heck yeah.
What else? I thought you were gonna keep going.
No, that's all I got right there regarding my season.
Okay, so how about tomorrow? Not tomorrow. Saturday, 2 days from now. Well, when y'all see this, it'll be tomorrow. We have Tennessee and Georgia playing. That's gonna be a game, 3:30 game.
Good game.
It's gonna be. They're both 8-0. Georgia, reigning national champions. Tennessee, they have the momentum right now. They're doing really well. They played well all season for the most part. Actually, they haven't kept up with too many of the Tennessee games. I watched the Tennessee Alabama game, obviously, and I don't know. I look back at some of their games. They almost lost to Florida. I remember seeing that game. We were at Fogo. And remember Florida was coming back. That was against Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
Remember that
dang,
game.
they could have actually lost that. Like Florida literally was right there. So, and I mean, we moved on them last week, but we moved on Florida last week. But
So where's this game
sometimes it's in Athens.
at? In Athens? Oh,
Yeah, I was going to
UGA
go.
got
I
that.
wanted to go. I was looking at tickets, but they're like $600 a ticket. So I was like, I don't know. I don't feel like spending that right now because it'd be like $1,200 because obviously it's me and Mary. You know what I mean? So I'd be buying the tickets for both of us. So it's like, do I want to spend $1,200 right now?
You want to stay home, watch on television.
Yeah,
comfort
we
of
can
your
just
home.
chill. Yeah, maybe I'll drive to Athens. We'll drive to Athens at night. And
Yeah, after they win, or if it's like third quarter, and like they're just
Yeah.
kicking their ass. You're like, all right, Mary, let's get in the
we
car. We're
drive,
going
we
to
get
Athens.
there and they come back and lose.
You do a hard U-turn.
Yeah, when we won the Rose Bowl in 2018, I think it was. Yeah. We drove to Athens because I think it was Christmas break. Yeah, it was Christmas break. I was still a student at the time, and we drove to Athens just to ring the bell. And then I think we drove back. I don't know if we stayed the night. I can't remember.
You better have stayed the night. You didn't hope you didn't drive all the way there just to ring the bell.
We probably did. We've done that, but when we
Yeah, from our location, Athens is about 2 hours away, so that's 4 hours,
one time,
which ain't bad.
it's not bad. No,
Cause I drove 5 hours 2 days ago.
to go to Florida or
When I went to Thomasville to watch.
oh, Curie,
Kira
yeah.
play.
It's 5 hours.
It was 2.5 there, 2.5 back.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
I mean, if you love your team, you really want to support them, and like the drive's not too bad, you'll be like, okay, it's worth it.
yeah, no, I agree with that.
I really want to. I still want to go to the Tennessee game. I might look into some stuff tonight, but I probably won't end up going.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I think I can't remember any other games, but that's the game to look out for tomorrow if you watch college football.
Honestly, I think UGA are gonna go back-to-back champs.
That'd be crazy if
Just
they did.
because they haven't won in a long time, and sometimes that's just how sports are. Like a team gets on a roll, and like that's their time. Like
It's their era.
I mean, how many did Alabama win in a row? Or like in the past 10 years, they've won a lot of championships.
Yeah, in the past 10 years they won a lot. I don't even know. I mean, they beat us in 2018, which was some stuff. But yeah, they've won a few the past few years. And I
Yeah,
don't
so like, why not now for Georgia go back to
exactly. I think regardless, Georgia has like this is their era right now.
back? Whether they never win again in the next 5 years, it's still their era.
No, they're gonna win some more for sure.
Okay, we're good. I hope so. Turn over to UGA. Go Dogs.
Yeah, they're gonna do good.
Heck yeah.
Trying to think what else I've seen recently. There was something I was looking at earlier. I thought maybe not.
Usually we start the videos with like, would you rather? But I have a would you rather.
Okay, let's go. Let me hear it.
All right, would you rather earn $10,000 a month, but you had to like stay in the house for like 12 hours of the day, or would you rather earn $100,000, but you have to work 16 hours a day, and it's like outside work?
Well, first off, those numbers kind of sound close anyway.
10,000 to 100,000
$10,000 a month.
to 100,000.
It's
a month.
$20,000 difference over the course of a year.
Bro, 10,000 a month or $100,000 a month.
Oh, 100,000 a month.
Yeah, so you have $100,000 to work 16 hours outside a day, or $10,000 to basically work by sitting in your home.
I'll do that for the first month and then I quit. That's my
Which one? The 100,000?
the 100,000. 100,000 a month, right?
Yeah, 100,000 a month. So
I'll do the
you'll-
first month and see how it is, but it's not something I would do long term because I don't.
Yeah, 16
I
hours.
value my time just too much.
Yeah, you literally be waking up, going to work, 16 hours, and going to sleep.
Yeah,
And then wake up and do it again. But
I couldn't do it.
yeah, I mean, people do that though.
No, yeah, people do
I hear
work
people all the time
super long
about-
hours like that.
If you don't wake up at 5 a.m., then you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be
can't-
like, shut up, boy.
I can't. Yeah, I
I
can't.
just wake up later and go to bed later.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I couldn't do 16 hours every day. I mean, I could, but like, would I want to? No.
Sometimes I be thinking, like, I can't. Like, last night I was in my room, or apartment, dorm, whatever you want to call it, and I was thinking like, this, January 1st, my mission is to go out and make as much money as possible, taking, literally like doing whatever I have to do. I mean, I'm not saying like selling drugs or anything, but just finding any way possible to make as
Would you
much.
jump to that?
Because some people be thinking,
Nothing illegal is what you could have just said that.
There's
That would have
nothing
made
illegal.
that would have been sufficient.
but you can make money doing that,
Doing what?
selling drugs.
Oh, you can make money doing anything illegal. That's why it's illegal too.
Yeah, they don't want making money.
Maybe that's a reason. Who knows?
I think it's because I saw a video of Scarface. That's why I was like, man, I just gotta go do something.
Yeah, Scarface will get you going.
Yeah, he was damn. It was a part where
It's my favorite actor of all time, Al Pacino.
they were at that guy's house. I think it was Sosa, and it was he had his associate, but he like, what's his name? Scarface. That's the name of the movie. What is the name of the movie?
Tony Montana.
Tony. Yeah, Tony was like
Tony
basically
Montana.
just like talking over this guy, saying, "Hey, like we need to work something out."
And they put him in
And
the
they put him in a
helicopter.
and dropped
yeah.
his ass. I was watching the hours.
They didn't drop him. They just were holding him. I think. I don't think they
They
dropped him.
pushed him. He was like pointing. He was like, yeah, and he pushed
Yeah, but then he was dangling, right?
and he was dangling. Yeah,
On the rope. Yeah. Okay, I
it was
think
that scene. That was like
Yeah.
afterwards. He went back a few minutes later. He ended up damn shooting his boss and took over the empire. And I'm not a killer, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I was thinking. Like I need to see the damn go do something where like I'm just taking over, you know?
No. Yeah. I mean that's a good scene though. Yeah,
It was
but
a-
favorite
that's a
who's your favorite actor all
Great
time?
movie. Favorite actor all time?
Like you're like, okay, they're in this
Paul
movie.
Walker.
Well, I mean, he ain't making a new movie, so
Yeah, you can't get better than that though.
you think Paul Walker?
Honestly, he was a good. I love Too Fast, Too Furious. Who's your favorite actor?
I just said
Scarface?
it. Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. A
Al
good
Pacino has the best movies, and my favorite movie all time. Said that before. Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
Part 1 and 2. Part 3 is okay. Part 1 is the best. My favorite like part of the whole movie is you've seen Godfather, right?
Yeah.
So like when you see him like transitioning into like his character, who he is at the beginning, which is like he like wants to be away from the family business, and he's like trying to be like he's like the whole ideal American, because I think he's in the military. I don't know what branch he was in or whatever the case was, but he had his stuff on at the wedding, and then like you see everything unfold, and he like starts to see what's going on around him and realize he needs to step up because his older brother is like kind of too little off the rails, and then his dad's in the hospital, so he's watching it. And then like the scene where they go to the Italian restaurant, and they have the gun behind the
bathroom?
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That scene is so good. Like you can they have the train going, and you can it's like symbolic of like what's going on in his head. Like you can just see his face, like he's conveying everything through his eyes, and it's like I could be thinking into all this, but like
No.
it just seems like so artistic. Like that whole scene is just I don't know, it's just amazing.
like
honestly.
magical.
Yeah, like and all of a sudden the train like stops, or like he stops hearing the train, whatever it's like represented as,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just does what he has to do to protect his family, and
Yeah, and then leaves.
on the spot rip, and the guy's like,
Yeah, that was a good part.
that was crazy.
I remember that movie. That was solid. Yeah, Paul Walker. He's up there with me. I mean, no one else, no other name is like popping in my head.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
I don't even know who that is.
You know who Jake Gyllenhaal is? I like him too. He has some good stuff.
Is that old guy from Taken? Who's that guy?
No, that's I don't even know. Type in Jake Gyllenhaal. He's in a lot of good stuff. Well, I also just like the type of stuff he plays in, like the
movies and stuff.
Yeah, like just the type of
That's
movies
him.
that he's in. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know who it is, that's him. But I had to zoom in if you can, if you're on an iPhone, whatever. Here, I'll do a little bit.
I can put it on the screen too.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, I like his stuff.
I mean, honestly, another actor that's in the same movie as Too Fast and Furious is Vin Diesel.
That's all he plays in though. He's like, I don't think he really.
There's a lot of other movies he played when he was younger.
You would say he's a good actor though?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's a good actor.
He's alright, I guess.
He's okay. He's not like up there with like The Rock or I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, The Rock. No, he doesn't play
I'm not
anything
a
good.
huge fan of The Rock.
So yeah, Al Pacino is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon Brando, which is the first Godfather, is really good. Jake Gyllenhaal, and then Samuel L. Jackson. I love it when
Yeah.
he's in stuff. He's so
Yeah.
good.
This movie a while back where he was in, it was like where he started his watch. If it's the same guy and he started killing everybody in like 30 seconds or whatever.
I don't remember. I don't know.
I can't think of that movie. You guys know.
But he was in Jumper too, though. He was the guy who was hunting up everyone.
Okay, that's a different guy that I'm thinking of then. But yeah, I know who you're talking about now. He's a good actor.
Dang. So he's
Yeah, I mean, I
different guy.
didn't say it was my favorite. It was yours.
Yeah. No, he's not my favorite, but he's just a really good actor.
Yeah.
And the one that was in the plane, he played the pilot who like he had a drinking problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's his name?
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, Denzel Washington.
That's who I was thinking at first.
Was it? Oh yeah, he played in. Yeah, I know what scene you're talking about. I haven't seen that movie, but I know what you're talking about. Like
Yeah.
the girl who went to drop the girl off,
Yeah.
and then they were
They raped her basically. He went back to the hotel and he was like, basically he was like, you shouldn't have done that. And he started his watch. He beat these guys' ass.
Yeah,
and he was like,
yeah.
make sure you leave me a 5-star rating.
okay, yeah. No, he's a really good actor too.
Yeah,
I
really
saw
good.
a TikTok a while ago. I thought it was so funny. I thought it was funny just because it seemed weird to me, but like it was the TikToker. It was a black guy or girl, I don't know. They were black, and they were going. They were at a college, and it was just they kept interviewing white people because that was the whole point of the video. So they were showing like famous black people, and like they were like well known, like
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson,
yeah.
Morgan Freeman,
And no one knew their names.
and all the white kids didn't know. Like
So did they also show like white actors afterwards or no?
that was the thing. I want to say I've seen a few of them like that. I think they knew the white actors, but it was just so weird. Like I mean, it was kind of funny because they just like how would they not know these? They was super famous. Like I mean, come on now, Samuel L. Jackson. How do you not know who that is?
Yeah.
But I just thought it was interesting. Like they just did not know anyone.
I actually came across some really crazy information the day. Because we're talking about African Americans. Basically, that Barack Obama wasn't actually the first African American president.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is supposedly black.
Yeah. I think I've heard that or read about.
I heard
it
there
a
was
while
like
ago.
John Adams was a black president. It was like six presidents that were actually black, and they just. It's crazy how the school system is. Like the past 100 years, whether if you're 80 or 50 or 40 or 30, like the school system has always been the same. So nothing's really changing. Everything on the outside world is changing, but the way that people learn through the school system is the exact same.
For some things, but other things like mathematics, they like do all kinds of weird stuff now.
But I'm just saying like the information that we're being taught is like
It's
mostly
regurgitated
the
every
same.
year.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
So like information could just be manipulated year in and year out.
Yeah.
And then, like Abraham Lincoln was the president in the 1800s. Like they could have easily changed the books in the 1940s, 30s, even 1890s.
I think the whole idea behind it was like he was hiding his race. I think his mom was black or something. I don't.
Mhm.
It's been a while since I read into it, but excuse me. Yeah, I heard that. And Babe Ruth too.
yeah,
Apparently.
yeah.
I heard he was like Dominican. I think.
Oh yeah.
Which
I heard
mean,
that.
they're not.
Dominican and black, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Dominican that kind of mixed with
white.
like Africa or something. I don't know. I'm completely ignorant
Well,
in that subject.
there are a lot
but
of African descendants from that are Dominican.
yeah, I think something along
Yeah.
those lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dominicans are not like white in color, is what I was getting at.
Or I said the opposite way. There are a lot of Dominicans that are African descendants.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
I said it the opposite way, but I corrected myself.
I thought you said it the right way. I don't know. Maybe I
Well-
just did not pay attention. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I knew what you meant then. Maybe
Yeah.
my brain just fixed it automatically.
Hey, the brain does that. The brain's powerful, y'all. For real.
It is. Yeah, you just, what is it called? When you bring stuff forth with your ideas.
Speaking things into existence.
Yeah, but another one. Manifesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can manifest
manifestation.
some stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was on the internet on my phone earlier, and I had like my fingerprint. I had like someone's like fingerprint next to like a universe, next to like something else, and it said like you are the center of everything.
On that same thought, I saw something today about psilocybin use and in clinical trials.
Mm-hmm.
And it was saying something about
Like microdosing and stuff.
this particular study or it was, I don't know, it was what was it? I didn't read it. I read it a little bit, but basically it was saying as far as like depression going down after a certain amount of time, but then it starts coming back, and then it just got me looking. I've looked into it before, but because it takes, I mean, this was like synthetic, so it's man-made psilocybin, which isn't the same, but yeah, I don't know. I was just looking into it. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff about psilocybin if you look into it.
Yeah, I heard about
it's just super
like that too.
mushrooms in general, like really like
Beneficial.
magical, honestly, like literally magical.
You never try mushrooms. You gotta try them.
I'm talking about any mushroom. I'm not even talking about psychedelics. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, mushrooms are healthy for the body.
I'm saying in general, mushrooms, they have so many like benefits. They can do so many things.
I'm on the same page as you. I know.
Whether like food or psilocybin, like spiritual type stuff, they have a lot of use cases, and like cancer fighting stuff, like helping your immune system fight cancer or whatever the case is. There's a lot of stuff. What was it I saw? I don't know. I was about to say something else, but I forgot. But yeah, mushrooms are crazy.
Yeah, mushrooms are awesome.
They're wild. Oh, no, I
They're
remember
so
what it
tasty.
was. It was, I believe it was something to do with mushrooms, right? So basically what they did, they handed, I don't know what the study was. I'll just give you a really overview idea. So basically they reconfigured, I think, the Tokyo subway transit system or something along those lines. Just type in Japan mushrooms train systems or transportation, and you'll see it, and you'll be able to read about it. I don't remember what it was exactly, but they basically like optimized the routes in the best possible way. I think it was
While
like
someone was on mushrooms or something, or what? I don't.
the mushrooms themselves or
the
something, like the
mushrooms-
fungi,
oh.
like something
Okay.
something like on a like a microscopic level.
Was able to like solve.
It was like it like found the most efficient route.
Yeah. Okay.
It was something crazy like that. It's been so long since I read about it that I cannot remember anything. I just know it was really interesting, and you should check it out. But
Yeah, definitely check it out.
yeah, it's been a while since I read it, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, when you're saying earlier about like depression and whatnot, I came across a study a while back that Harvard was doing. They were doing like microdosing with certain patients who had severe depression, and they were saying that after 2 months, people who were microdosing. Microdosing, if you don't know what that is, basically it's taking a really like, say you have on a scale of 0 to 100, and you were to take like a whole mushroom case or a whole mushroom what's it called?
Just the whole mushroom.
The whole mushroom like serving basically, but you would break it down into like 100th. So microdosing is like you take 100th of a normal dosing, and it's like microdose, or like a 10th, or like a 5th, whatever it may be. And people were doing that for like 2 or 3 months at a time, and they were being cured of clinical depression because of the rewiring in the brain of like seeing like new things or seeing things in different ways, And I didn't hear about the part of them like going back to depression, but
No, that was for the medical one.
yeah, for the medical one.
That was not for the for natural.
Yeah, well, this was the natural one, and we're
Yeah.
talking about how people they were basically being cured of clinical depression, and I was like, man, if I ever come to a part of my life where I need to take those things, then hey, sign me up. Just because I've seen Harvard, who is Harvard, do studies like that and come up with that information, like.
I'd be too scared to do stuff like that
It's
because
okay.
I just know there's also on the same side. It's like a coin, right? You have like the good stuff and you have the bad. So you can easily go from like a really great experience to a horrible experience.
yeah.
In my mind, I'm naturally a really a negative thinking person. Like I think optimistically, but I also think in a
Pessimistic way.
not really pessimistic. I don't. I let bad thoughts enter my head. So like I don't know. And I not only do they enter my head, I like it's like constant, like a circle. You know what I mean? It just keeps going. I just keep thinking, and I don't know. Like if I did something like that and I had
Yeah.
like a bad experience,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it would
be
turn
crazy.
so bad for me. Like just the way I am, and I know that, and it's good to like know your limits with stuff. But no, yeah. I mean, if you can do it and get experience from it or learn from it, I think that's cool. But I couldn't do it personally. I don't think.
Get to that now.
If I could push a button, like say I could do it, and like I push a button, like oh you're sober again, I would do that. It's like
You see some blue lights and you'll sober up quick.
I don't know. I don't
You're like,
know
"Oh,
about that.
Yeah.
I'd be scared, but yeah. I mean, either way, yeah. Mushrooms in general, really cool, magical stuff.
Heck yeah.
I mean, that's natural, so like that just makes it all the more
Yeah,
cool.
anything natural, I'm for. Honestly, anything that's like, there's some things that aren't natural, like naturally made, that I'm for as well. But
Yeah, I think if you think from like a spiritual or like a religious standpoint or perspective, I feel like I don't know how you can be against stuff like that if you're coming from a religious standpoint. You know what I
like
mean?
yeah, like it's man made, God made.
Yeah,
type
so
stuff.
it's like anything that you think is negative, God would make something to fix it. You know what I mean, or help
Mhm.
you out,
Mhm.
right? And I guess even from a scientific perspective, you could see the same thing, right? There has to be something that fixes this or that, that's just beneficial because it just seems like a balance.
I agree.
But no, yeah,
Yeah, from a religious perspective, I agree with that. Like, if it's made, if it grows in nature, like God made it for a reason. You know, you can use it, you can intake it, you could smoke it, whatever it may be. Like, if it's God made, then there's no reason, or not. There's no reason. There's no harm in trying it to an extent. You know what I'm saying? To experience it, because life's all about experiences. You just gotta try things to see.
yeah,
how they
life's
are.
a culmination of just a bunch of memories and experiences.
Yeah, definitely. That's what life is. Turn up, man.
Said peace. I'm good.
I'm
guess
good.
I'm kind of going over at 47. We don't really have a
48.
limit, but
Hey, no
we
limit.
kind of just shoot for something. We just talk until we feel like someone might be getting tired of us.
You guys tired of us? Stop playing with you. You ain't tired of us because you still tuned in watching episode 18. We appreciate you guys.
That's crazy.
checking in.
18 episodes is kind of a lot.
Heck yeah.
So just to be
And that's
consistent.
every week. So that's what? 4, 8, 12. It's like 4.5 months.
I mean, it like putting videos out is one thing, but like being consistent with it. Like we record it, we make sure to put it out every single Friday. You know what I mean?
Same time.
Same exact time, 12 p.m. on Fridays.
Heck
I think
yeah.
it's pretty cool. Maybe we'll have some structure. Maybe we'll just do this. And if really, worst case scenario, we're learning as we talk. We're becoming better speakers, better thinkers,
Better presenters.
everything. And like we have this, online. I have it on my computer. Us talking and like it's an experience for us. Down the road we can look at it when we're like, fuck, who knows, super old and have our kids watching. I'm like, oh, they're looking at us. We're just talking about this, and we're
Talking
like,
about FIFA, talking about mushrooms, talking about
yeah, I think that's just neat too. Like that's
Cool
probably
movie.
the coolest thing is just being able to look back and watch something that you talk for like an hour. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's so much content that you have to look back on. I think
yeah,
it's neat.
live content. We live right here, baby. Honestly, what I meant to do earlier, I meant to go one day TikTok live and record it. Next video, I'm gonna start doing that. From now on, every video, I'm gonna have my little tripod and just make sure my battery's on charge.
Yeah,
And
record
just do
live.
TikTok live and just
Probably have some people pull up.
oh yeah, most definitely. People are on TikTok all the time. We just gotta have like something that's like maybe flashing right here. That's not like bothering people who tune in right here, but that's just like catching people that's like swiping by.
Yeah, and actually, too, you can do it on TikTok, and you can have the phone, and you could be watching, and if anyone comments, you can talk
Yeah, true.
as you're going. That'd be cool too.
Thank you. We'll try next episode. We'll try that.
We'll try it out. We'll see what's going on. I think it'd be neat. And if anything, a few people pop in. Probably, honestly, it's going to be probably
People-
mostly toxic people that like just drop in because it's going to be random people.
That's cool. We We love toxicity. Did I say it?
Yeah, basically right. I mean, I might about to say I feel like I'm gonna mess it up. Toxicity.
Yeah, toxicity. Yeah. I mean, energy is energy, man. We're an alchemist over here. We move stuff around and we change it, shapes, sizes, all that good stuff. That's what we do around here.
You've seen
Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen that, man.
Yeah.
Don't try me up, man. I'm gonna go.
If you haven't, you don't read manga, so you won't know.
You don't know what I do.
But the creator of Full Metal Alchemist, it's a female. Can't remember her name at the top of my head, but she has another manga. She actually has been in the works. That's been in the works, and actually, it's like on chapter like 10 or 11 right now. And I read the first few, and I just stopped because I wanted to binge it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool too. Be ready for it. Watch it in like probably 4 or 5 years. I swear it'll be out anime. I mean, the manga's only like 10 chapters in, so yeah it's gonna be a while.
4 or 5 years, 8.
It's gonna be a while before it finishes, and then before they decide to make the anime, and then all that.
Yeah.
If you're in the community, you know how it is. It takes a long time for this stuff to get going.
I'm not in the community like that, so I don't really know.
He kind of is.
I am, but I ain't. I am.
All right, well, I appreciate you guys watching.
Heck yeah. Much
Tuning
love.
in, listening, checking us out. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, like the video, share it. Comment, let us know something, tell us something.
Check us out next week while we're doing live on TikTok.
Oh yeah, peace.
Peace.